Let's see. Heyo, welcome to Minecraft. My name is Aerington, and today we are back in the Channel 64 SMP. We're going to be working on the Golden Ghast Mines again. We have the exterior from our last time, and we've even had some guests here. This isn't mine. I haven't even gone yet. I think I want to save that for a video. I say, not having started a video in over a month. But I don't know. We're getting close. I have some other designs for video-wise, so I don't know. I don't want to hold out too long, though, either, so we might get one. But not today. Not on stream. We've got a little puddle out here. So it seems that somebody has grown themselves a ghast. We need... Oh, somebody put some snowballs in there. That's good. We might actually steal some of those snowballs, because I want to put a snowman in here so that we've got some quick access to that. What else? Some leads should go in there, I think. I want to do a lot of this in survival from this point on. This is my survival project. Kind of. I mean, I guess I've done a lot of designing in creative too. Which I've now just remembered that the one thing I was supposed to do before this was get the creative. I'm going to stop saying I'm doing this in survival. That's not accurate. How do we do this? Oh man, we might have to pop back out into creative so I can show you what I want to work on. Or we'll work on a different section for now. That is also an option. So we'll see what we've got going on. All right. Oh, you haven't seen the inside. I should slow down a bit. This is Golden Ghast Mines. Again, we did outside last stream. I think we did up to this point. And then inside, I have been working on this off camera. Like this is the creative part because I had to make sure that everything worked. So this has been mostly done in creative, and then I just kind of built this watching movies and stuff, chilling this week. I think this is Leone's. Leone, there's a little sign up here that you can put your name if you want. But we are all good now. So we've got the interior. She's even got the first one decorated, which is very nice. And so these stalls hold our gas, and then when that goes down, you can let it in and out. However, that's temporary redstone. That is another thing we can start doing that today. It's not gonna be fun, but essentially we're just gonna run redstone back to this wall. Because when you're on this guy, I'm going to get an achievement if I get on him, won't I? We'll try to hold out for now, but it might not matter. But when you're on that guy, you can hit this button, this part of the wall, perfectly. So we're going to put a button back here. I originally looked at some options for like a target block, but it was really ugly. And it just kind of wasn't necessary. Here we go. Let's see where I put this stuff. Because honestly, we can probably start there and make one of these. At least one. I say that with all the confidence in the world that I definitely know how to redstone. Ooh, we want to get some rails in here. Drop off some of this stuff. Get some of our rails going in here. I wanted it to have gaps and look unperfect, but I'm not gonna lie, these gaps are happening on accident, and it's kind of perfect. There, that's exactly what I wanted. Wow. Look at that, I didn't even try. Boo! Boo! Morning, Fall. Why boo? Is this a boo like a surprise boo? A boo like, is it too late? Too early? You have to do things and you can't be here? Is it because I won't ride the ghast and it's kind of like an airship and you're disappointed in me? Or is it because I'm going to do red stuff? Scary boo. Ah, you're in two places at once. Ah. Good morning, Fall. Welcome in. We're working on the mines. I think you were here last time. We did the Golden Ghast Mines. Got the exterior here. Somebody's grown a ghast here in our puddle. And then over here, we have the interior. And we're continuing to upgrade. Mega, welcome in. More than welcome to lurk. That's what I tend to do with streams if I can and I'm around. Popped into Marky was streaming yesterday. I popped in, said hi in the beginning, and then I just kind of lurked and worked in creative. Okay, let's try a redstone. Let's immediately break the floor. Okay. So this is gonna have to change. And see, this will be the easy one. Because these ones... Well, these ones are solid underneath. These ones are kind of airy because we've got dark water down there. So we're gonna have to be a little careful. Leone! I was talking about you. I think this is your ghast. There's a sign up here. You need to name him. Or put your name. Lurk, naps, yay. Fall, I did it. Beat my record in skyscraper. Ooh, nice. What is the skyscraper? Where did we go? I think we're just gonna have to... Okay. So this has to go here. And then we're gonna power that block. I don't want to break too much of our floor because I like the pattern. I also don't remember if I needed or had to get rid of the torches last time. But we'll make sure that we can power this block and that that's working. Okay, that's working. I'm pretty sure it's here. How did this work? Oh, this side has fall too. Not fall. 32. Hello? 32 brutal floors of non-stop robot gladiators with lightsabers fighting. That is wild. Hold on, stream died on my end. I'll restart. No! On... Oh. Weird. Oh. And Leone's gas needs named yet. Okay, we're gonna have to get some. We're gonna have to get the scaffolding. Because unfortunately, that is rather inconvenient falling. And we're gonna have to work down here at some point because we're making a mess up there. So we're gonna have to terraform a bit. We also need to make a connection point. A flying connection point here. I have planned. That shouldn't be too bad. We'll get to that too, I think. I don't know. You never know how long this stuff's going to take on stream. I need to go get new stuff. Aww. Spade killed Wire and I with multiple withers. I heard there was some wither nonsense going on. What? Allegedly. Did I say allegedly? Allegedly some wither nonsense? I missed that. Was that earlier? I was seeping. Alright, so it's endless mode of the game. Bone drone and the Hyperdome. Is it a Minecraft tower? Or is this a completely different game, Fall? What was the scaffolding? I don't remember things long. Completely different game. Okay. All right, just make sure I'm thinking the right thing. Bone drone and... All right. I have maybe been playing a completely different game as well. Hee hee. I've been playing... So I was... I'm not going to say good. Am I multi-streaming? What? Yes. Yes. Everything says it's going well. I still have some Twitch stuff to set up, but I'm dragging my feet a little bit because I have some PC issues I need to deal with first. And then on top of that, I need to make sure I kind of want to make sure it's worth it. To be honest, so far, I've built my audience on YouTube. So everybody's on YouTube, which is fine. That's what I'd prefer. But I also know there's some cool options on Twitch, and those are the cool options that I haven't set up yet. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to be somewhat responsible and not throwing away my time on something that's not going to be worth it yet. Because I get overexcited and I'll make like completely crazy new things. And I need to make sure that at least if I'm going to make crazy new things, they need to be useful on both platforms. And I don't know. I've actually been more in, aside from the other games I've been playing. There we go. I've been in creative this week again, which is good. I'm working on a build that would probably be better for a new episode. So new episode eventually, maybe. Trying to get at least to the point where it makes sense that I want to start something. Can I need a torch down here? Here's the best part. Spot. Right there. That's perfect. All right. So rather than fumbling around, I know I need something from creative anyways. And I know I'm not that smart with redstone. I think we're gonna go to creative for a minute. I say, as I'm inspired to do stuff in survival. I'm inspired to design like interiors and like the functionality. That's what I want to do. The functionality of like all the things that you miss in creative. In creative, you're going straight for like pretty and stuff. In survival, you can wander around a build and be like, well, wait, this doesn't even have a door here. I did that season 1 where I had this build I had designed in creative and it was nice and pretty and I loved it. And then I started playing in survival, and I played some more in survival, and eventually I was like, there's not even a door to this place to like get through this section that's like completely in the way and really annoying. Let's see. Okay. Really difficult game. Everything could and probably will be instant kill. Stow. Oh hi. Speaking of build, you're my entertainment while I build. Perfect. That works. I can be entertaining. Maybe. Hopefully. Been doing nothing but playing Hyperdome for 3 days. I feel that. I'm not 3 days in yet, but I just started. Okay, we're gonna go to creative while we talk, because otherwise we're just gonna sit here. I gotta talk and do. No. Aw. I didn't think that one through. Well, there was a wild spoiler for what's next. So if I do work on the episode, you just got like a 2-second look at my designs. Oops, I'm gonna have to be careful here. The whole point of creative is for building and spoilers, so this is responsible. Anyways, I just started Revenge of the Savage Planet. And it is good. I like it. I don't know if I want to go as far as like it's great or anything even. It's just it's very reminiscent of like the 3D platformers I played growing up, and I very much enjoy it. Like, it feels like the closest thing I'll ever get to a Ty the Tasmanian Tiger game again, where it's a lot of okay. Now I'm trying to focus on talking and not giving away spoilers. Okay, so here's what we're going to work on. We've got an upstairs, essentially, another exit for the mines. And then we need to get this schematic so that it has the redstone down below. Kind of. I think I only did one section of redstone, so I think I more so just need to be able to see the redstone. Okay, and then we're going to do some path work too. I don't know if Paul's here, but we're doing some path work, and you're going to like it. Oh, there's so many mobs here again. Dang it. Why does that look wrong? That's definitely wrong. Okay, I pushed the wrong button. Those mobs are going to be annoying. Okay. Playing Hyperdome for 3 days. Oh, nothing, don't worry. Perfect. Wild spoiler. Yeah, well, not exactly a wild spoiler, but it was a spoiler. It wasn't wild spoiler. It was a spoiler of my thing that was wild that I showed off. It's not entirely done anyways, but it's getting there. What? Hyperdome is the VR sequel to Danger Zone. Oh, it's a VR title. Okay. I might have to look into that. I might be more familiar than I realize. I've played some VR games, but I don't know many of the names of the VR games I've played. My son's got an Oculus, and so every once in a while we'll mess around with that. Mines up. Terra. Got the terraforming. Okay, and then the other thing is, let's just look at the redstone here. I think we can do this. So essentially, though, you're going to fly in, you're going to be on top here. We can fly a ghast here. Remember, we're in creative right now. So you'll fly your ghast in. I don't know why we've got all the mobs on. And then you push that button, which is already broken, and it'll close the things. Why does that not work? Okay, so essentially we need to look at this side, apparently. Ah, there we go. Interesting. So I was trying to power this block, but that block doesn't even matter because that block's powered. Wait a second. Why? No? Okay, that does matter, apparently. Why is it still not up? Oh, this is... Oh my gosh. We're already fumbling with redstone. It's been 2 minutes. But that's where the thing is. I'm confused. It was first known for extremely brutal but fair, and the sequel is very much translate this to VR. Fair enough. Put up some light so you can see. Yeah, that's fair. What do we have? Let's just type in torch. Hi, creeper. I feel like this is overcomplicated, even though it's simple. I don't think this needs to be like that. Maybe it does. Never mind. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There we go. That works. And then it'll come back to here. And then this is just redstone lines. All right, let's get back to a thing. Lurk, no audio. No audio. No audio. Lurking as in you're lurking and turning off your audio on your end. Okay. I've never seen it said like that. Okay, no worries. Thank you. Love you. Repeater going into the block with a redstone torch on it. That just sounds more expensive. All right, let's get away from these mobs. That's annoying. Here we are. Back safe. I already forgot it all. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Okay. So that had to be a slab. Because this is where the redstone goes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, we can't do that because the... Yeah, we can. It's fine, I'll figure it out. I was thinking about swapping the bottom for... more expensive but lower risk. We'll see. We'll see. I think I've got it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very smart when it comes to redstone, so if it functions, I'm happy. That might be the extent. But yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Listen, if I figured it out enough to kind of understand what's going on and it's kind of working, that might be good enough. you might just have to deal with that, because I don't know. You could be trying to tell me something extremely obvious. I could fumble with it for the next 3 hours, and that's going to be a real entertaining stream. Yeah. You know those, that little penguin videos where the little penguin goes, newt, newt. That guy. He did the whole time. I think maybe the thing is that I've recently turned up my game sounds because I was boosting them in post way too much, like way more than is reasonable. So recently I was like, I should probably actually turn these up so I can hear them better, and then I don't have to boost them in post. Maybe that's why. I just feel like I hear mob sounds all the time anymore. Turn them, like they're very frequent. Calm down. Okay. Let's make our... I didn't take a screenshot of that either. That's okay. This one's easy. Hey, Wild! Wild Switch. Welcome in. Okay, the pop-up pops up. I still don't know if you guys can hear it. I need to fix that too, but there's other things I need to fix that I'll fix with it. Pop-up's so loud for me. I think right here. Here, and here. That looks right. Oh, we've got them already. Grab some buttons. All right, and I am a little smart. The little smarts I got, still no sound on it. Okay, I'll have to figure it out. I don't know why. You're just lucky. That's what it is. I get... Building is too big. Dun dun dun. I get so much sound. It's so loud. But essentially, the little redstone knowledge I do know is that when that light's on, it's giving off redstone. So we're going to compare that. We're going to look at it. And then that redstone light will be our switch. So then you'll know what's going on based on whether it's on or off. That's logic. That's smarts. And then we just gotta spiral our way down here. Oh, it's storming. Chanko, hold me. Oh, Wild went to sleep. It's fine. Aerington smart, Meanington. Be nice to Buildington. Well, it's a little deserved. Figuring out redstone is very fumbly in the first place, let alone trying to do it on stream. All right, we should light this up. We should do that. We should probably just hold torches. It's going to be annoying, but... Ah, yes, a hole. Yep. Okay. Break that. All right, so now we've got our redstone line going down a bit. I say all confidently like I know what I'm doing. I mean, that's like the goal of streaming, is to kind of talk confidently and go for it. I don't know what I'm doing. That's apparent. My redstone senses are tingling. Who does redstone here? Who tries to do redstone here? Okay, let's, yep, it's the one under here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 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 Yuck. Yuck. There we go. Okay. 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 Now we will have to extend our down here a bit, but I think we might just have to block off a bit up here. I think Jess's whole idea was this is a box and shouldn't be blocked off, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of gap we can leave up here. It'll be worth it though, because we're gonna have a spot where you can fly out right above Zoltar. I thought about like right near / under, but that seemed excessive and unnecessary. Well, that's nice that redstone does that. I appreciate that. But I can place it on the ceiling and it'll work like that. Go ahead. Need a new platform. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and stand up here. Camera angle change. Not a lot. Bye. See you later. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hi guys, welcome to my stream. I guess I'll stand up too. All right, have a good time, Fall. I know how much fun it is to be in the zone with a game, so I fully respect your decision. Go kick butt. Have a great time. And get some exercise. VR is like... we have our Yeti sweatshirt on. It's summer. It's like 80 degrees. At least it's morning, so the AC's been going all night and not contested by the summer heat. So... And we've done so many... Hey, welcome in. Let's see. What's up, man? How's it going? Good. I'm going to say Zycon is what we'll go with. Hopefully that's right. Hey, nice. Perfect. We are doing redstone right now. I'm not good at redstone. But you get to watch me fumble with it, so that'll be fun. Maybe. We'll see. It's yet to be seen whether it's going to be fun or not. But we're getting there. The sad thing is it's extremely basic redstone. Ooh, redstone. Yeah, but it's like as basic as it gets. More than anything, it's just that there's not much space down here either. But we're getting there. So bad at redstone, but my first creation a while ago. See, that is a very good point, though. It's not fun. It's fiddly, and a lot of times you gotta do in like tiny spaces and stuff. But it's satisfying. It is one of those things in Minecraft that is very satisfying. Oh look, there we go. This will work. There. Was this on? Luckily, we have content creator tools, so we're just going to be like, boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, we just broke it. Okay. So that's there. That's there. Put that there. We're spiraling this way. Sorry. Focused moment. One moment of focus is all it takes. Make or break. There we go. Hey! Been looking at getting a new desk, as mine is an old piece of poop. You think the standing desk is worth it? A very good question. Lava did not kill Blink. Are you upset, Lava? Very upset at lava. You should be upset too. Happy Monday. It's not Monday. It's Sunday. No Mondays. Ooh. Standing desk. Is it worth it? So what I did, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but I'm saying it's an option. Essentially, the standing desk legs are expensive and the desktop is expensive. Desktop, honestly, like to get a good, nice, like butcher block desktop, they were about $300. That's expensive. Now, to get a good working pair of electronic up and down legs, about $300. Anything within that range I found that you could get, like that would have both, had a really thin desktop, about like a ½ inch. And yeah, I know. That's why I did it in 2 parts, is what I'm saying. I don't know. My plan was to, because I did it in 2 parts though, I got to figure out if I liked it. Because what I found was at, does it start with an H? Home Depot. Home Depot had a work desk. It was a standing work desk for like building and stuff, but it had a little hand crank thing. And it was $300. But the board, like the top board itself, was worth $300 to me. So I bought that and I cranked my desk up and down for a year, maybe, or a few months before I was like, okay, I'm doing this and it's inconvenient and it's still worth it. I'm going up and down. Granted, I worked from home at the time, so like it was a daily occurrence for me. And honestly, that wasn't too bad. It gave the desk some shakes. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad. There we go. I was starting to worry. So like honestly, depending on where you're at, that was my other thing, is like, oh, if it's worth it cranking it up and down, well then I can just upgrade at some point. And I put up with it cranking up and down for a long time, and I didn't mind. It wasn't the end of the world, but I was doing it enough. And the other thing was it would shake the desk, and I have a lot of weight on my desk. Like I'm probably at the limit of what a standing desk should have, because of the weight of my desktop. And I don't want it on the floor because I have dogs and I don't trust them. So it is up on my desktop along with my screens. And so you'd crank it up and the screens would kind of wobble a little bit. So eventually I did cave in and I got the legs. So yes, all in all, I paid about $600, probably more with taxes and rounding, girl math, dude math. I'm rounding down all the extras. It's probably closer to 700, but so I don't know. Long story short, it's a big investment. Depends how much time you spend at your desk and how disciplined you are to like actually make yourself use it and stuff. I did that, and then recently, like for Christmas last year, I got myself a treadmill too, which I was way more excited for when I was working from home. Unfortunately, I got that after I was done working from home. But I use it to get some more steps during the week. Or not week, during the weekend. So, because I play my computer most of the weekend. And my wife hasn't left me yet. What with the redstone? Yeah, so I am doing the redstone. We'll see how well that turns out. Actually, we have one. Now we just have to repeat this a ton of times, which we probably won't repeat it a ton of times on stream. I've already fumbled around enough. And I don't like how it makes me feel. But this redstone is going to close the gas sim. So I hadn't put it in yet. So as of right now, you just got to manually do it afterwards. But with this, you can fly in on your ghast. And then you hit the... Oh, well, I can't hit the button if I'm a ghost. Ghosts can't use buttons. Duh. Stupid ghost. So you'll fly in, you'll hit that button, and it'll close these. So we should probably leave it off. And then I think I'm going to put some... We're going to continue this copper path. Not path. Theme. Up here. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to need some copper. I don't think we're doing a copper collecting stream. But we're going to need some copper. Why is that? Uh-oh. Well, my plan has a problem. Because that needs to be Bruce. Well, that needs to be something. That actually should be a different color there. Well, let's try change it to copper. I don't think I'm gonna like it. I feel like dark oak or something would be better. But let's change it to copper and see what we think. I don't even have enough copper to do this. That is sad. One, two. I don't think anybody sells... That's probably not true. Probably Loki sells copper. We'll have to go check. I've been trying not to spoil his shop too much because I still haven't done the adventure. Because I need to get that too. Loki does have copper. Of course he does. We'll have to... Oh, that doesn't make any sense. It's fine. We did that very unintelligently. Yeah, we're gonna undo that because I don't want to leave. We're just gonna... That was gross. We're just gonna leave redstone floating up there. That seems not smart. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Either way, I want a nice piece of wood on top, and I'm very picky about the height, so it seems like a good option. Fair enough. I like it. And if you didn't go my way, you could pick exactly what kind or type of wood you wanted. The downside is, yes, I am now locked into the wood I got, but it's about an inch thick, and I'm happy with it. So, I like it. But obviously, if you just picked out what you wanted wood type wise, you'd have a little more options there. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm splitting my focus, and it's slipping. Here we go. Let's get our diamonds. All of the diamonds. And we'll go to Loki's shop. It's shopping time. What was that sound? Was that you? Okay. This is why I'm not supposed to go in here. There's weird things happening, and I want to know, but I'm not supposed to. That's supposed to be for other adventures. Okay, we need granite. 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Okay, we have granite. Heyo! I paid for that heyo use. You did. You did. You are more than welcome to use the heyo. We've come to an agreement. I won't be able to accidentally spoil it. Oh, I won't? Oh, that's actually very useful information. Good, because I want to do the adventure. I mean, granted, like, there is still some level of, like, I've seen the inside now, but... yes. Cool. Still too hot to wear the immaculate sweatshirt at the moment, though. You're right, it is too hot for sweatshirts, and that's why I'm wearing this beautiful Yeti branded sweatshirt, and it's 80 degrees outside. But it's the AC's been running all night, so it's actually caught up a little bit. So this is the only time. I wouldn't have done it just cuz. But, however, I've been wearing sweaters for the dredge streams anyways. Oh, those are kind of broken for a minute. Don't look, they're broken. 1 diamond per stack. That's too cheap. And people sell things too cheap. If Oliver's watching or watches this back, I've been buying all your wood at double price. Because I'm just like, I don't want to cut that down. I wouldn't cut down a whole stack of trees for 1 diamond. That's not worth it. You know how many diamonds I could find in the time that it took me to cut down a whole stack of logs? I don't know. That sounds like a challenge in itself. But I feel like the answer is more than 1. Okay, do we like the front? I don't hate it. We can leave it for now. We'll figure it out later. Let's swap the other bit. All right, so this is exactly what I was excited about, though. This is what I'm here for. The trial and error of trying and learning things in creative, in survival. I can use words. Let's try dark oak up there. So many things in our pockets. You love the happy gas sounds? Yay! I love hearing them every 10 seconds. When more fathoms? I'm also new. Hi. Welcome in, Ruby. That is a fair question. I've been doing fathoms about once a week. I've been rotating because I manage the Channel 64 SMP, and so I'm always going to make sure that a fair amount of my time is going to that. And that is where we are here. We are now in the Channel 64 SMP. We're working on the Happy Ghast Mines. It is a happy gas storage parking type area. But your question, when more fathoms? Probably around Wednesday. I can't guarantee times or days as parent, job, all of that fun stuff. But I'm hoping for about Wednesday. And yes, there will be a new outfit. Obviously. I say that, but we gotta stop soon. I'm replacing my whole closet with fisherman clothes. Like we gotta chill. I don't know about this. Are you a big fan of the waxed weathered copper trapdoors? Yeah. I don't mind them. I don't know if I need to say big fan. I don't use them like crazy or anything. That's kind of nice. Can we do this? Let's do a little thingy. We're losing copper. I think they're adorable, but they sound a bit like my elderly cat who meows just like that. I think they sound like that little penguin guy. Little penguin that goes newt newt. I think that's what it sounds like every 10 seconds. That one right there. Newt newt. Job, no like job, work's overrated. Pingu, yeah, that early retirement is where it's at. Man, I've been thinking lately how much I just want to work from home, and I'm like, well, that's exactly the goal here, I guess. So hopefully we can get to that someday. I don't know about that. I don't think I like that. But I don't have any better ideas right now. Work from home playing Minecraft. That's the goal. I mean, that really is the goal. There's enough work behind Channel 64. I've said this for a long time. Like, I wish I could do it as a job because I have enough tasks lined up that I could. Easily. And I haven't been doing a lot of, like, at a certain point, I can't keep doing those all the time. Because I have to live a real life and get content done and stuff. But, like, there's things like the website. That's a whole job unto itself that I would have loved to just committed an indescribable amount of time to. Merch takes a lot of time and effort. We're going to leave our scaffolding there. We need some more anyways. My own content, obviously. Even lately with streaming more, it still takes at least a whole night just to throw together some shorts. You think the copper will look better when it greens? There. We'll see. I guess we'll leave it for now. Like I said, I don't have a better idea right now. I like this down here. I think that's not bad. Maybe a little excessive on the whatchamacallit ones. Not maybe, definitely. I think we'll swap these out. The, what, chiseled? Yay, we got it. Yeah, nailed it. There. I think that's what we'll do here to light them up. But that also gives them a bit of a vibe, so we'll see, because I don't want to, like... I don't want to take away from the cutesy vibe either. So I guess, like, you could... Technically, you could leave the lighting up to the person. Because we could change this one out to be a little more modern. Like a light bar up there. That could be cool. Worked from home, teaching online up until last year. I loved it. I also loved working online. I did basically accounting. It was fine. On some level, I do something similar now where it's not hard, but I have to be in person. So, I don't know. I'm a little scared because there was a point where the business I worked for was essentially dying and getting rid of us anyways. So my work ethic from home slipped because the job didn't care about us and was getting rid of us anyways. So, well, like, guess that's still not okay. Shouldn't have, but I don't know. Going through a business slowly being dissolved and just sitting there waiting for your final day to get kicked out or whatever, it's rough. Quality of content was the only prerequisite for followers and making money from vids or streams. You and the other cast would all be doing this full time. That is incredibly sweet. I agree. Maybe that's cocky, but like just seeing all of the amazing content that the Channel 64 members make, it's fantastic. I hope for the day when it gets found and gets the attention it deserves. Where's that light from? Oh no, we have a dark spot here. Where can we... See how lazy we can be and just put some lichen around. Alright, now let's look slower to see if there actually is lichen here. Wait, let's check here. Nope. Everybody on stream loves when I do this. When I just rip open all of my shulkers at once. No inventory space. I feel that. I have no lichen. Like and subscribe. Yes, always. Okay. Well, we've got a torch. Let's put a torch. We'll fix it later. All right, so this one's functional though. This is an upgraded functional. That's nice. I like that. Let's go back to ripping open these shulkers. Okay, none of them have pumpkins, so we won't make our snowman yet. I am gonna go steal these snowballs that were left though. How many is it to make a block? Okay, we're just gonna steal 2. Was that dumb? No, we have Silk Touch. Fine. Because we're gonna put a snowman in there at some point so that you can get more snowballs. And then you can put a shovel and stuff. Ooh, I want this gold. All right. Now what? Let's look at our list of to-dos. We have... Whoa, the torch reflects off the gold in my other... Whoa, look at that! Can you see that? I'm in the way a little bit. Where? Can I point? Right there. The torch on the wall is reflecting in the gold. Crazy shaders. Wild. Archie, welcome in. We're working on the Happy Ghast Mines. So far, we've done a redstone. This redstone, you can fly in, you hit that button, and then these pistons will close and trap your dude in. Or dudette. So that's cool. I'm not sure about this, but we'll get there later. I mean, because there's going to be stuff in front of there too, because this is the end goal with that. But I do also think that, like, yeah, that should be... There should definitely be some different color there. Let's go ahead and take that out of our hand, because that's getting annoying. There is so much stuff. I think we're done redstoning for a while. Let's put that away. 1 redstone's enough for a stream, I think. I think you've seen the concept. I don't want to just do the same thing. Just keep doing that same redstone for the rest of 2 hours. We reached that? Yeah, okay. Alright, we're good. Why can you see that? Oh yeah, because that's the spot. That's the problem spot. That's what we gotta figure out. Because you can see part of this from down there. Clean up. And... yeah, that looks... it looks better. It's just a lot of wood. And I don't know if that's fine, because we're in mines, and wood makes sense. Or if maybe we can swap that out for something else. I might leave that one for creative, just because it's kind of up there and awkward, and that's something in creative. I can pop that out to replace it with stone, replace it with whatever, until we figure it out. So that means it's time to move on. Let's work on the next exit. So firstly, we need to do some more. We need to go get a bunch of random junk because we need to do the ground. I'm gonna put the copper in there. There's coarse dirt. We need to extend the ground, so we're looking for all of our random stuff. It would be rooted dirt. That's one of them. We might have to go buy more. Oh no. Man, it is really convenient that we're doing this right next to Loki's shop. Because we're going shopping. We need more mud. I swear I've dropped more money on the wood shop and Loki's shop here. Just because I am doing this on stream and also can't be bothered to go all the way back to my house anyways. 1 diamond per 2 stacks. Okay. So that's perfect. A rootitor. I think we're good. Yep. Okay, so we need that. We need rootitor. We need this. Go ahead and move that. I think we'll be safe here. We've got that. That looks like it. Yep, that's our ground pallet. Okay, I think we've got enough of this. Trying to remember what. It's fine. We'll just might waste some. Yeah, sure. Let's just might waste some. I know that's gonna have, well, maybe not, I don't. That's fine. I've trapped myself in. We're stuck. Okay, we'll build some floor here. I want it to be kind of patchy. We'll have patches of this, patches of that. Not bad. Get to listen to all the different sounds blocks make. It's kind of wild when you're just placing a bunch in a row. I really must have boosted my game sounds because these are not super familiar sounds to me. Also, we're gonna run out of rootitor. No. Might need more. Patches the cat. Yep. Patches the floor and the cat. Don't like that. Bye. There, problem solved. It wasn't a problem. I'm just weird. Okay. So let's see. Back to conversations from earlier. I'm positive I tried to talk about them. There was a problem. I solved it. I've been playing Revenge of the Savage Planet. I was good because normally Steam sale comes around and I buy everything. I buy everything, all the cheapest games that are like $1, and then I throw a bunch in my cart because I'm like, well, it's only $1. It's only $2. I wanted this game. It was on my list. And then I just buy a bunch of games I kind of want because they were cheap, and then I never play them. So this time I was kind of good because I was like, well, I will do less of that. I still did some. And I bought a game that's very new, but I actually wanted Revenge of the Savage Planet. So I've been playing a bunch of that. A bunch. I did some creative during Marky's stream yesterday, working on the spoiler that I might have showed off earlier on accident. And then I took a break for a little bit, and then that little bit turned into the rest of the day up until like midnight, where I was playing Revenge of the Savage Planet until my eyes hurt. I don't understand why. Yes, it is. I really liked the first one. My only complaint was that the controls were a little floaty. The controls are the platforming. Like, I feel like there was a bunch of platforms that I would try for that, like, it felt like I could make them, but I couldn't, or I could, but then it was cheaty, and it was fine. Like, I still liked it, but that was frustrating. I have not felt that way on this one yet, so I'm feeling pretty good. Some of this. And I think we need a rooted patch. A rooted patch. Let's go back to Loki's and see if he's got rooted. It's great. Like I said earlier, it feels like I don't know. It scratches I shouldn't say feels like, but it scratches the same itch as an old 3D platformer, adventuring, getting all of the like achievements and collectibles and like all the stuff that hasn't gone away but feels less genuine now. That makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like there's just collectibles in games just to have collectibles, and like this is where it makes sense. It feels right. This is what I do like that. But there's a point where it's in every game. Maybe it's just because it feels more attainable. Like it feels more possible in a game of this size. Like more of it's lovingly crafted for this scale. And it's not just an infinitely huge game that I will take forever to beat. Like I feel like I can get everything. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I think I may start playing Dredge today. It's not hot. It's fine. It's a hot game. Hot off the presses. A great game. You should definitely play Dredge today. Oh, the copper vein pots. Oh, yeah. There it is. Rooted. Dredge is great. I love Dredge, obviously. It's great because you can also just play and like walk away from your computer and time doesn't advance when you're not there. So that's nice too. Like there's definitely, we need more of these water drop patches, I think, here. We'll have to do that at some point. Ooh, this would be a good spot for it though. Yeah, let's do some of that because the water will be dripping in from the ceiling because it's going to be open. Let's get some more of those going. Dredges for nerds. Yeah. I'll own it. I'm totally fine with this assessment. We'll focus for a second. Bop, pop, pop. What was I? Oh, that's not right at all. There we go. That checks out. Absolutely. I picked up my son's friends for a sleepover the other day. I was like, "Sup, nerds?" It was like, "You play Minecraft?" Yeah, I know. Sup, fam? But yes, Dredge is great. I don't know. It just the vibe. It inspires me so much to do more like that. I enjoy that world, I guess. But I was also feeling the same with my space stuff again the other day, playing Revenge of the Savage Planet. So I don't know. I think what it is there might be a future I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and put our schematic in place. There could be a future for a space-esque project. I've been really enjoying what data packs bring to the game. That's not really anything I've ever explored before Fathoms. And it's nice having, like, I mean, there's always something to inspire what you're building, and like that's half of the thing. Like I'm inspired to, because of the location right here, I was inspired to build the mines because of Loki's build. Cracker Barrel felt very... Why does that look backward? No, it's just the back half. I was inspired to add on to it and build near it because I was like, wow, it'd be cool if like there is more old-timey stuff. We had the word for it the other day and I've lost it. So like that's a part of the game anyways. But it was nice. It's nice playing a data pack where it's less abstract than that. Especially on stream, I really enjoyed where it's just completely straightforward of okay, here we go. Like this is just part of the game. This is part of what you're doing, is collecting fish, and so building to that style and that theme is just part of what you're doing. And it's been very fun and refreshing. And so I can definitely see a future of doing something similar with space. I mean, we all know I already love the spacesuit, so wouldn't hurt to bring it out for another adventure. But I also loved that using it the last time in the Lethal Company sense. So I think I might do something along that lines, kind of reuse some assets, but also find something similar. Because I like everything about Savage Planet where it's got the corporate thing. And that matches well with the Yeti. I like Yeti, but also I don't know if I want to continue along that lines or if it's time to try something new and mess around with some inspiration. because I think it would be fun to create a new corporation for this, a Space Corp kind of thing. I like in the game you've got a drone, and we've already played with in Frigid. We've done Fathoms and Frigid now. I have to make sure the next one starts with F. That would be funny. But we've already messed around with the concept of having a non-player storyline that like influences the streams and content. So that would be fun to kind of do storylines. I don't want to go as hard as I did for Frigid. I know that. Frigid was draining. It was a lot of fun. I guess I say I know that, but like I know how quickly things escalate too. It was a lot of fun. Decisions. Yeah, you're just basically listening to me fumble around my inspiration lately. That's what it is. I'm sorry if this isn't I should say I'm sorry if this isn't coherent. Period. Like if this doesn't even make sense, because half of this is just how I talk in my brain, and there's like that thing where there's loose threads here, and I know what the threads are, but you don't know what the threads are, and so it just doesn't make sense probably. We'll see. Is it? Leone, you are awake. Did you have a nice nap? We have built in a different location than what we thought we were. So that is not necessary anymore. Do we have our shovel? We have shovel. And let's see, it is 8:43. We started at... Okay, so yeah, we've got a little less than an hour left. That's fine, because I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up building this other exit, and that might be a good spot to stop. How's it going? It's going well. I lost my run on the floor 29 because I couldn't reach the last archer, and he didn't want to come any closer. Oh, so he just kind of sniped you from a distance. That's frustrating. I'm sorry. Talking about it out loud helps you work things out. Might not make sense to everyone else, but your brain will. I mean, understandable, but at the same time, I am streaming. So, like, there is some obligation to being coherent. Or at least attempting to be coherent. So, sorry about that, guys. Had to abandon the run. That's a bummer. You taking a break before a new one? Or are you ready to get back in it? You got this. I believe in you. What have we got here? We got some dirt. We can place some dirt. The grass will grow here. It's dark. Should sleep. Doubt Paul's here. But I'm going to terraform your build a little bit so that it looks better and connects with the road. Thank you for your permission. The terraforming and blending of builds in the shopping district is kind of just happens as it happens anyways. I'm not too worried about. I also know how Paul is. I think we're good. All right, let's go sleep and offload our pockets a bit. We're overflowing with junk. Marvelous junk. Nobody is completely coherent in my house, so that's normal. Fair enough. Fair enough. So all of their behavior and bad luck planning where he tried to dump down. Yeah, frustrating. Frustrating for sure. Okay, we don't need this stuff, I don't think, right now. We need the coarse dirt. think we might have some rooted and some of this. Don't think I have any of that. Don't think we need any of that. Definitely have that. Definitely that. Maybe a lever, but not enough to carry it all the way up there for. Don't remember on some of those. More trapdoors aren't going to hurt. Bruce, definitely these. Definitely those. There's some grasses and stuff, but I don't think we want to grab them just yet. More chain. I remember putting this dropper in there. Okay. Only one arm. Yeah, that would be frustrating. Peak! Peak is great. If I weren't so deep in my other game today, I would say let me know. Today, no promises. I am all in on Savage Planet right now. But I never know. You never know. You never know. Also, Paul is also a sucker for Peak. Peak is great. Peak content. Oh, playing on partner stream. All right. Very cool. Fine. I didn't want to come anyways. No, I'm kidding. Literally making excuses already. No, that is a perfect stream game, though. I mean, it's just so wild and goofy. We should probably just grab some diamonds because I'm definitely going to go buy more dark oak, I think. So let's just carry that with us. 100% don't need this grass because we're going to go rip up more in a second. That's... Okay. See, we were right. We did need that. No, wait. No? Yeah? Kind of? That's fine. That's fine. It might not be exactly what I thought, but... that needs to be that. Oh, yeah, this staircase has got to go down. We'll have to review all of our ups and down staircases later. Just in general, that will kind of be determinant on the builds over time. Thank you, that's what I wanted. There we go. Dave the Diver. What? Dave the Diver is a lot of fun. But there... I don't want to say anything bad because it's not anything bad, but there is a point where... I don't know if it slows down or like the completionist side of it just isn't as fun or necessary. But I go back to it every once in a while too, so... It doesn't hold me as much as Dredge did, that's for sure. But I love the vibes. I should be able to reach most of these, hopefully. This is going to be a spawning nightmare. Here, we'll be responsible and put a torch. We should be able to reach those ones. We got ladders up here anyway, so it'll be fine. Where's the bad guys at? Where are you at? Why? There's no dark spots in there. I don't know where they're coming from. More intrigued by Dredge. Worth it. Agreed. You should be. Dredge is great. Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, I did. I didn't look at that one on Steam sales. Because normally like I said, normally I gravitate towards the really cheap stuff. But I was curious if that would have been. But I don't know. That's another one of those that's so big that like I'm never reasonably going to give myself the time to play that. And I'm okay with that too, though. That is I found some workarounds for that, and I'm not upset with that lately. And there are some big games that I'm quote unquote missing, but that's also where I'm planning around that now and looking for games that take less time overall. And that's another reason why I'm excited about Revenge of the Savage Planet, because on some level, I know that's a week max. Like that, I'm really excited about it. It's really great, but I know that there is an end point to it. And there's not always for other things. Or not as visible early on. And I like this, like the feeling, the satisfaction of completing something. So I don't want to set myself up for something that I'm not going to be able to feel satisfied. 20-hour max games are kind of ideal for you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That, or even, you know, the experience games, like a 4-hour experience. That's great. I just want to take a night off, 4 hours, bam. Yeah, we don't have to fight the angle. And we did it once. Yep. What's that there? Oh, that's the... What do we have there? Oh, we didn't do that. I thought we did. I thought we fixed this. Rude. Do we have some of that yet? Yeah, and then we just need like 3 of... Okay. Been into Ark Survival Ascended. Dun dun dun. The Ark rabbit hole. I don't have another one of those. That's fine. That's not quite. That'll be alright. The update's still in development, so there's a higher likelihood we'll issue one in the series. Oh, the issue with the archer. Got it. Is a Survival Ascended like a... Is that not a DLC? Is that like an actual thingy? Oop. Thingy. You know, as you do. As you say. What have I done? We're going to put another one of those because I can't put another of the other thing. That's not going to work. Drone has never done DLC, so I hope they know, and I hope they never do. There. More like remastered, same game with better graphics. Come on down, bud. Nice. All right, where is our ladder then? Over here. The bridge is over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some planning there. Yeah, it's always great when games are kind of tracking what their audience likes and where they should focus and what needs worked on. But there's some definite benefits to things like early access. It just shouldn't be allowed for any big companies to touch it. Big companies should build game, release full game. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not big companies. Early access is fine if you release the game. So maybe that's the smaller access company. Maybe I'm just thinking DLCs where they release everything in DLC form. Maybe I'm just salty about games. I don't know. I had a specific feeling there evoked, and I can't describe or nail where it's coming from, so I don't want to say anything that sounds dumb or uninformed. Let's get down to business and build. Ba-ba-bam. We're nearly at the surface. Speak from your heart. No, because it's dumb and will say something makes me sound like an idiot. I refuse to speak from my heart. I speak with my tummy. Gurgle, gurgle. Lunchtime. Yeah, if you want to charge me $30 or less in early access, that's cool. Yeah. Like, pay a little less to get an unfinished game that you then get to playtest, basically. Yeah. Agreed. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was the feeling, was the pricing of the situation. Biggest only complaint that a YouTuber is known for doing. Small reviews on that. Well-known VR games. Weapon. Voice activated. Oh, okay. It's nice that they kept both modes and you can choose which one you like. That's always nice. Oh, yep. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Bye, Leonie. Nachos, salsa, quarter pounder is normally my go-to answer for everything. Mine is like Taco Bell. I don't know why. I'll just say Taco Bell. I don't need it or nothing. Sometimes I'm bored and I say Taco Bell. Did we? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Jump. Nailed it. We need some more stuff. Taco Bell, too spicy. Ooh, toffee sundae sounds awesome. I went to, you shouldn't let me talk about this, but I went to Sam's Club yesterday. Got pizza. I like Sam's Club food. Sam's Club food is so cheap because their focus isn't the food; it's to get you in the store so that you buy other stuff. So their ploy is to just sell you really cheap food, but it's so good and it's so cheap. So I just keep going for the food. Like, are you kidding? You're gonna give me food that cheap? I got 4 pizzas. My son had friends over. I had all these, like I said, I had a bunch of boys in the house. I was like, I'm going to need so much pizza. But the pizzas are so big that I had 2 whole pizzas left over. Amazing. So that might be what's for lunch and for dinner today. They got sundaes for like $1 or $2. It might have been 2. I think ice cream was $1 and the sundaes are $2. And they just throw like 4 whole brownies in there. It's like IKEA meatballs. It's exactly like it. It's the same concept. I love it. It's brilliant. I like the problem is that my closest one is a half hour away. That's not ideal. But I swear, if it were in the same town as me, I would get a membership just for that. And I'd be stopping all the time for ice cream. That wouldn't be good for me. But man, it'd be awesome. What do we need? I needed something. We're gonna have to go buy some more dark oak logs. Stairs. We needed stairs. We needed spruce stuff. Click clack, click clack. Okay, I think we just need to make them. That's why I couldn't find them. There's that. Let's drop that. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. We're pretty close to the top, right? I think. They modded difficulty options. Tough. Patient. A lot of eating before they. Hey, stop messing my green screen, dog. Half an hour away in America. Isn't that like a stroll down the corner shop? Kind of. It depends who you are. I don't like leaving. I'm a hometown little boy. I'm just a homeboy. I like to homebody. I like being here. You have a big render distance? Not at all. You're talking about in real life? We're talking about going places or in game? In game? Not at all. I don't have the thingies. So I'm not going to be able to see your build if that's what you're asking. I know a lot of people use the thing so that they can see super far. I'm not that cool. Mainly just because I never bothered to set it up. Bobby, I think's what it's called. Yeah. Yep. Sorry for rambling about the game. You're fine. No, you're good, Fall. It's always great to find something you're passionate about. That didn't need taken down. Oh, hey. Made it. Yeah, we'll put these back. I think those will be fine. Go. Can we? Oh, we fell. That's fine. We need to go buy more logs anyways. We're off to buy more logs. We have pocket space. We got pocket space and pocket change. Basically, Archie, I work 20 minutes away. Yeah, with traffic, I'm about 15 to 20. I mean, that's just across town, though. I mean, I guess if you add where I live, it's probably closer to 40 minutes away. I don't know. It's not horrible, but I don't like leaving town much. And double. Ooh, I can only get Bobby to work with shaders for some reason. Doesn't seem to work vanilla. Weird. That seems backwards. Another thing that indicates they won't remove it is the commentator's reactions. You take his weapons now. You see, I mean, that is the other side of things, though, is like you can't completely pander to one person playing your game, though, either. So you got to find the balance. Okay. It's connected down below. Now the biggest thing is just going to be removing all of this so that we can make our path. All right, I said that like it was going to be difficult. We're almost done. I love shovels. Spades? Shovels? Great. I'm just kidding. Whoa, weird. That was weird. Gotta go, lock in, have fun streaming. All right. Love you, bye. Have a good time. Good luck on the build. By the way, finally getting my X-Way Friday. My foot is literally double the size. That's not good. That's not good. It's a good thing you're getting your X-ray, though. We need to figure out what's going on so you can get fixed. Fixed? I don't like any of those words. Yes. Get it figured out. We need good, healthy Archie. Is what I'm trying to say. Not to call a spade, but he's a spade. Nailed it. All right, we're gonna be a little cheaty here. We're gonna use the easy place a bit. Because I'm not gonna run around and specifically figure all of these. This path still needs textured. Looks like that was just in design stage. So we'll leave that. Find all the coarse dirt we can. Not design, let's craft. Whee! Spam. It is fun to spam. It's even more fun to eat spam. I like spam. I don't care what you think about it. Spam is delicious. Ha ha ha. I do like spam though. Spam and egg sandwich. That, or I've been doing, I call it spam rice. It's like a gochujang sauce. And you crispy up, you shred the spam, then you crisp it in the air fryer, and then you put gochujang like sauce on it. I don't know how to explain it. It's delicious though. Love it. Over rice. Very good. Archie, hope you get a solution. Thanks so. It's been messed up since October. Yeah. Getting better. Now or else. Prefer corned beef? What? Corned beef is good. I recently found out that at our local Walmart, you can buy corned beef in the refrigerated section. I didn't know that. I don't normally interact with strangers or people out in the real world. Actual humans. But I was standing by one of the refrigerators there, And some lady was like, "Hey, excuse me, I need to get to the refrigerator, trying to make a cheese ball." And I was like, what do you need? Because we weren't near the cream cheese. This is a great story. Probably the best you'll ever hear on stream. This is the corned beef. You can get corned beef over here? Because I always got it out of the little jars, the little armor jars and stuff. For chipped beef to make the stuff. Nope. She got it from the refrigerated section. Because the problem with the jars is they're always gone. Like near the holidays, they're all sold out. They're just always gone. And it makes it difficult because it's like, well, I need to make cheese ball. And so that's the story of how I found out that you can buy. Wow. The entertaining content is just next level here. Honey roast, gammon, and egg sarnies. There are so many British words there. I don't understand. I am so sorry. I don't know what gammon is. And I also don't know what a sarnie is. Unless it's just another Sammy word, like sandwich. Not real humans. Whatever, next. No. Yeah. I think I keep forgetting to sleep. I feel like I should be sleeping more. Of course, though. You could also get it in the deli, and it's even better. Or best when you get a raw one in the meat department and boil it for a few hours. I'm not gonna lie, I will never put that much effort into a cheese ball. I can promise you that. I have a line, and that's crossed it. Did we make our... We must have. Yeah, okay, because we ran out of... Alright. So much of this is foreign to me. Cheese balls are crisps to me. Cheese balls are crisps. No. What? Oh, cheese balls. You're talking about the little yellow cheese balls. Okay, gotcha. Cheese ball is like a, I don't know, like a little ball of cream cheese, corned beef, or like chipped beef, Worcestershire, and like little onion stuff, and then you dip crackers in it. Delicious. And okay, gammon's cured pork, and sarnie is a slang for sandwich. Perfect. I figured that one out. Gammon, I don't even know where I've ever seen that. Don't make cheese ball, make a Reuben sandwich. Reuben, like with the slaw? That slaw's not the word. What is it called? Hi Duds. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Worcestershire? Worcestershire. Sauerkraut. Thank you. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I think my favorite, like, intentional mispronunciation, though, it's gotta be wash your sister sauce. That's so funny. I think I saw that on, like, TikTok or something. Hilarious. We will clean this up a little bit. Not gonna do this right now, but later. Just since we got the shovel out. Let's go get... I don't want to do the path. We'll do the path in a minute because we're gonna have to actually do work. Yep, let's go get those blocks. Splat! We should eat. Nom 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 nom. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Sh or she? Wuss or wuss? Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Bet you're enjoying. Oh, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I have now been completely distracted by the Worcestershire, and I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, we needed the mud blocks. Ew, we can get this. Perfect. Worcestershire? Was that what I said the first time? Because now I've said it a bunch of times that I don't know. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I'm just gonna mumble Worcestershire the rest of the stream. Shire is sure. Huh. Okay. I didn't know that one. Interesting. Oh man, come on. All right, we're gonna make a crafting table because I'm not going back down again. There we go. One of my favorite YouTube videos, the guy from Twilight, Taylor Lautner. Sounds right. Say that if it's not my favorite movie no, it's not, but Grave Day was talking about British things and Greg testing on them. Yeah. Man, anything just anything British comedy scene is fantastic. American comedy scene like just does not compare. Okay, wait. Yorkshire, Hampshire, Berkshire, all the shows. It hurts to say them like that. I really didn't know that one. I feel like I'm fairly well acquainted with pronunciation things. That is one I definitely did not know at all. Interesting. I have to get our grasses and stuff soon. Jason Manzukas was incredible on Taskmaster, though. He was. He is a very funny man. Can't remember her name now. The blonde. She was fantastic as well. Shire, which is pronounced Shire. Okay. The sh. I mean, well, there's not enough letters there. Yeah, that one just the sh. I'm pretty happy with this, what we're building right now. Because I wanted to... Because it's a simple build, but I wanted to build it in a way that felt different to me. I basically just wanted to build it without... Oh. Oh no, have I broke everything? Are we broken? I can see myself moving now. Are we good? Are we back? Everything locked up for a second there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some... We're still here. Lag is gone. It was on my computer side that bad. Yeah. We might have to be looking at some things. I've been meaning to talk to the smart people in Channel 64 about my situation, but that was fun. Perfect. Still here. Massive lag spike. Okay. Perfect. How is the Twitch side of things, Duds? I know I don't have all the things set up. I haven't had a lot of viewership there, and so... Oh. I'm sorry, I take that back. We've got 5 over there right now. Not bad at all. Neat. Welcome in. How are we doing on YouTube? Okay. All right. This is my first stream, I think, where we've tipped the scales and we've got more on Twitch than on YouTube. Interesting. Good, though. I just need to know if it's worth putting the work in. I don't want to continue to put time and effort into it. If our people are on YouTube, and that's totally fine. I understand it. But if people are going to be here on Twitch, then we need to make sure that we are putting in the effort that Twitch deserves. Which means we'll have to be figuring out channel points and things soon. Which I need to talk to Neat about. Twitch seems good. You want to do a latency test? Nah. Nah. I'm not too worried about... It seems like the issues I've been having aren't necessarily speed or bitrate issues. It's going to be issues that are my PC focusing on different applications. So it's been putting all my speed to OBS, which is good. I want the speed there, but Minecraft's been struggling lately. So I need to be figuring out some stuff. That, or maybe I just am an idiot and didn't put all of my RAM allocations right. We did update recently. It's possible. Let's see. Just really busy. No worries. Oh, gotcha. Hope you're doing well. Really busy. Do like Twitch, but with YouTube, I can have you on my TV and the chat on my phone, which is like, ooh, that's nice. I didn't know that. I like that. And then I prefer streams on Twitch, to be honest. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of streams, but I think I would say Twitch does make sense there because... Oh, why you gotta be like that? Fine. I like the little redemptions and things, which is the one thing, like I said, I haven't set up here. So, we'll have to get to that soon. Ooh. But there's some work there to set up and figure out what we want and all those things. We'll be lurking, starting some dinner prep. No worries. For the ravenous hordes, the gremlins. Yep. Yep. I still don't know for sure if that's what it set it off the other day on the Discord or not. That's my best guess. Like I said, words wise, we were getting a bunch of stuff that wasn't pleasant. So it's very possible that I put that word in there. It probably is my fault, is what I'm saying. I probably put it in there at some point if it set off. Beta doesn't do decisions like that on his own very often. Unless it's like the obvious, like, just set up for that. How is to build on the server without having dangerous creatures at night? Lovely. Also, I should sleep anyways, though, but I just keep forgetting. What did we... need to go offload some stuff. Get some more... We need to get some more spruce stuff and that chiseled tough. Spruce stuff, sleep, chiseled tough. Spruce stuff, sleep, chiseled tough. Spruce stuff, sleep, chiseled tough. Oh yeah, Wild still. Oh, he's recording now. Ooh. Bruce stuff. Sleep. Chiseled tough. Wait, we'll keep the full stack. Don't need that. I don't actually need that now. Put some tools in later. We'll grab some more spruce, I guess. Chiseled tough. Don't think so. That's probably fine. Do we have our scaffolding? Yeah. All right. We are about to hit 2 hours. So, what does that mean? It means we didn't get much done. Not as much as I'd hoped. But that's okay. Are you going to find the happy gas? Lead it at the front door? Not yet. Because he's good advertisement, to be fair. He's probably the only real definitive, hey, put your happy gas here. And I'm happy that he was hatched there. In all fairness, I think you can let him go because he was hatched there, so he's not supposed to go far. But I don't know. Don't listen to me. Definitely don't just let him go. But we should I want to get some leads down there. And snow stuff. I want to put a snowman in one of the doors. Looks like you got a bunch done to me. Yeah, but a lot of it was already planned. I was hoping to, I guess what I'm saying is I was hoping to do more new things. Hoping to plan more and stuff. And do more just kind of creative building. We've done mostly the stuff that I already had planned. But that's okay. In all fairness, I've struggled to do that and talk. So, I don't understand. I'm not Peep. Peep is amazing at streaming and doing creative building. I cannot fathom how. I'm lucky if we can talk and build something at the same time. That's already designed. It's pretty sad. That's not nothing. All right. Well, progress is progress, I guess. I guess we're gonna be a menace and leave these all backwards because no one's gonna know except for all of you. Don't rat on me. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, that's not how that works. I want it to be the right way because it's going to bug me, but it'll only bug me until this build's done, and it's almost done, so it's fine. Okay. Oh, we have 2 trapped. Oh, nope. We need some over there. Darn. Thought we had just enough. Need one, gem. And we need some dark oak stuff. How much dark oak do we have? Is anyone else really, like, over-reliant on this? Because I'm now over-reliant to the point where I'll find myself with, like, 5 different wood types, and I'll wait here with my mouse over it until it cycles to the one I want. Instead of the 10 sec, like, it would be infinitely less time for me to just drag and click. But I just wait. I've gotten real bad at that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just me or not, but that's what I do. We need to There. There. I think we're gonna have to go up with these. Yeah. Do that with prefer the recipe book in general. Same. I'm just reliant on it now. Yeah. It's just nice. I don't feel like there's any need or any benefit from knowing how to build them all yourself. That's not true. The little bit I have dabbled in competitive stuff, I have learned that there's definitely benefits to that, and you should know how to do that if you're going to do competitive Minecraft. Wow, build battle on MCC Rising was a nightmare. I've never felt more ashamed in my Minecraft career than I did that day. There was a lot of great stuff and a lot of fun. Build battle was rough because, man, everything in my brain said, well, this is going to be a piece of cake. This is what we're made for. My brain locked down. There's this thing I've known about myself ever since the time of Guitar Hero, in which my brain will hit a certain point and then just overload, and it locks down. I mean, you know this because you've seen me streaming, and it happens every stream on repeat. Too much input locks down. And that is exactly what happened with build battle, and it was painful. I did the competition I was in. I got very overwhelmed during the building section. So many voices at the same time. Absolutely. Yeah, there are things that I'm just not built for. It's fun though. I mean, like the experience is great, and don't get me wrong, there's validity. That doesn't feel like the right word. Practice. You know, you can practice all kinds of things and get better at them. I'm not saying I couldn't, like, I couldn't, you couldn't, people can't get better at things. Absolutely, but man, I was not prepared. Do we have the... no. Let's go steal them from our shop. What else were we looking for? Was there something else? I think it was just the bushes and stuff right now. And then probably the path blocks. I don't know why that does that. That shouldn't... I don't think that's supposed to do that. Oh... I don't know what one of the mods that Loki's put in here is doing that. But in this context, where I don't have that much of it, the rain falling on the metal is delightful. That was nice. All right, we're nearly there. I don't like to leave projects unfinished unless we have to. And timeline-wise, we don't have to right now. We're doing fine. So we're gonna finish this up. We'll drop the sticks. Oh, the small bush. We don't have the small bush. Okay, so we need oak fences, a small bush, and one lever. Let's go ahead and do our path a bit. All the practice I did in parkour and PvP equaled nothing for me comp game time. Just too filled with anxiety for competitive. I mean, that's fair. I mean, in general, like, there's more to it than that too, you know, like, because it's not just those skills either. I mean, some of it is just the skills of playing competitively and being prepared for that, which is not something that you can get without playing competitively. All right, we'll throw in some bricks. I don't want to I don't want to use the polished granite. I feel like that edge line is too much for me. And that's all we had of that. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful at night. Happy ghasts. We've been building this for like at least an hour now. Did I tell anybody what this is? Is it obvious? Do you know what it is? I feel like I don't want to insult you. Of course you know what it is. It's fine. We just won't say now. Okay, so the intention. This is an elevator type deal. And it's a way out. I came in too late. Tell it again. I didn't tell it the first time, Neat. I've been just fumbling through trying to talk and stuff, and I don't think I ever said what we were building at this point. This is just another exit for the happy gas. I want to have it as convenient as possible, so there's an entrance there. An entrance exit here. There will be one that goes down into dark water. I think essentially we're going to go through this wall and then just make a section of dark water that... Because this is flat, and I think I want to just make a divot that goes up and the mine shaft, and then you can just fly down. I've looked at lots of ideas, but I think that's the thought. Because I don't want to go all the way out here. That seems just like a further travel than necessary. And then there might be another entrance exit here where it meets. It would be kind of here-ish. But we've got to get there yet and see how it's going to look. I'm not certain how that'll blend. We'll make it work, though. But I am very happy with how this blends. I like that. And I like this view here. Excuse me, Ghast. Because I like that you've got the mines there. You've got your shop off to the left. You've got that right on the hillside. And then I said earlier how I'd done some terraforming. The edge of PFC right here will be a little more manicured. And so I think that looks better in the creative too. So I'll knock that out later as well. So that it... Man, that guy's horrifying. But we'll clean that up a bit too. Where are we at? We're down here. Why are we down here? What did we need? Probably not much. Like I said, I think we're about good. A little bush if we had one. And a lever. I know we have a lever. And it looks like the little bushes have been put away. Should we have a ladder? That's not bad. There'll be a lot of ladders. I'm not necessarily thinking looks-wise as much as convenience-wise, but it also makes sense too, because if this is like a chain, then maybe the gears go along the chain. Because if there were an elevator here, and it were kind of socketed into that side pocket. Yeah, we're going to throw ladders there. And I'm going to say it's for convenience. Oh, we need some of these too. Because we need some fence posts yet. Go ahead and make all those. And a bunch of that. That doesn't feel like enough, but it'll get one side for sure. Yeah, I like the ladders. I think the ladder's a good idea. That's a good... See, going back to the survival side of the building, this is what I was excited about for today. Just things like that. Things like the ladder. That little bush is fine. Okay, that's that part. That's that done. Let's put our other ladder in. Splat. Splat. And we'll put some water at the bottom. And then we're going to call it. Then, again, going back to, the idea was this is a puddle. But the more water we put there, the more likely it is that you can jump down and not get hurt. And that is good. What would also be good is if we had more than one bucket. But I am just a little poor boy. I only have one bucket. I sure wish I had 2 buckets. But I don't. I just have 1 bucket. Well, that happened. Should we put water in? Nah, that one's dried out because it's further in. Or would it dry out because it was further out? It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna painstaking. Like, I thought about having more bucket. He's known around these parts as 1 bucket Aerington. That there's 1 bucket Aerington. He's been running back and forth. 1 bucket Jack. Jack and Jill could have had 2 buckets. Just 1. We're committed now. We're going all the way back and forth. 1 bucket the whole time. How many we got left? 2? 3? Best stream. Best last 15 minutes of stream ever. Oh no, there's more. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 more trips. This is probably the most entertaining thing I've done all day. What an adventure. Hi, Max. Wow. How are you today? What have you done? I took a bucket back and forth and back and forth. I had to get the water. Bucket! 1 bucket. 2 buckets. 3 buckets. What was your favorite ending? My favorite ending was the bucket ending. Bucket ending was my favorite. What was the broom closet ending? Does everybody remember Stanley Parable? Please tell me you played Stanley Parable. Ah, it was so good. Kind of want to add more, but we'll leave it there for now. What are you doing in the closet? Is this you gonna tell all your friends? Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. And then at a certain point, they made it so funny that like, yeah, that's exactly what you did because it's the best. There's a certain point where you've made the joke so funny that it just is actually really funny to tell all your friends that it's the emotional support bucket. Done. Emotional support bucket. We're gonna keep that in our ender chest. Nailed it. All right, let's take a nap. Let's oh, no nap time. We're gonna go wrap this up with half a health bar. But we'll get the best view. Why is there a skeleton up here? Where is it? It's down there, right? I didn't check lighting. Are we good up here? Yeah, we're good up here still. We haven't changed much. Nope, not that one. F7. Hey! Alright. This was fun. I'm very happy with this exit and how it blends with the path. Like I said, we'll clean up PFC, make it look nice, extend the path over that way. I still don't have an idea for the nether portal. I tried to build it into the design at different times, and it just wasn't working the way I want. I know Hodgepodge really needs a nice nether portal, but we're not there yet. However, this was a good stream. Got a bit of redstone done. We messed around with some designs a bit. We still got some things to figure out there. And we've got an extra exit done. And we got an emotional support bucket. I think that's about as good as it gets. So, with that, thank you all for being here. I love you. Bye. We'll see you again next time.